Hey guys, Billy here with Preacher's Creatures. Just want to do a short video today highlighting this Pearl X powder in the carbon black. And I've seen some other videos of people doing videos on these Pearl X powders, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody doing the carbon black color. So we're going to experiment a little bit with this today and see what it does, and hope you enjoy the video. Stick around, we'll see you on the other side. Sorry guys, I got started without you here. I'll tell you what I did. I got, again, I'm using this Pearl X Carbon Black, and I put 2 smidgens in there. It's actually 1/32 of a teaspoon. So I basically put 2 of those in there, so I've got 1/16. And we're going to stir that in. And see, I put 1 in, and it was not it was not very opaque. It was fairly clear, and as you can see here, I still don't have, it looks darker in the cup, but when you pull the stirring knife out, it's pretty opaque, or it's pretty clear, I'm sorry. So let's try, let's put in some of this Walmart glitter at Hello Hobby glitter, but it's not from Hobby Lobby, it's from Walmart. And so just so we can kind of see how it sets off the glitter, or the flake, whatever you want to call it. And let's put tell you what, let's put 2 scoops in there, like Raisin Bran. We'll put 2 scoops in there and stir that in. Let's see what that comes up with here. Yeah, I think that's going to be enough glitter. Sorry about my camera. The one I had been using to film with, I actually filmed 2 videos yesterday, and my camera deleted both of them, and so I don't know what's going on with it. I checked to make sure it wasn't on loop, because it does have a loop mode that you can use for driving, but it wasn't on loop mode, and it's done it a few times. So I tried to get some videos done, but just it's hard to post videos when your camera deletes them. Anyway, so let's get our air vise engaged here, and I'm going to move you guys over, and we're going to draw this up, and we're going to do the Epic Bake Molds Caddisfly Larva mold. I think it's 2.2 inch. Doing the Stonefly mold, and just for giggles we'll do the Crappy Crusher mold. That'll give us a good idea of what this color is going to look like. Alright, we're going to let these cool off, and then we'll come back and check out our molds and check out our baits, see what it looks like with this Pearl X Carbon Black. Alright guys, we're back, and we're going to disengage the air vise. I think we've had time, gave this time to cool off. Slap y'all around a little bit. It's not intentional, by the way. Alright, let's start with the 2.2 caddisfly larva mold from Epic Baits. I have really enjoyed this mold. For no other reason, sorry guys, if for no other reason, the amount of cavities this thing has. I had a Helgramite mold previously and it only would do 2 or 3 at a time. Look at those. I like that. That is nice. It's got just enough color from that carbon black powder to give it some base, but then it has enough transparency that you can really catch that glitter or that flake. My wife will pick on me because I told her men don't play with glitter, they play with flake, and then I keep calling it glitter. So anyway, but those are nice. I like that, and it's hard to pick up on the camera. It looks pretty solid, but you know, when I hold it up to the light, it's pretty transparent. But that was the smoke look that I wanted. If you've watched any of my videos, if you've watched the video that is called Happy Little Accidents, or Happy Little Accident, I actually was trying to go for a smoke color like this by putting a couple drops of black colorant, and then when I added purple flake to it, it turned brown, but it turned into a color shift. Now here's the thing. I may experiment with this Pearl-Ex powder and put the same flake in it and see if it does the same thing. If so, then it's the flake and not the colorant. So anyway, all right, so let's check out. And sorry, I was telling you I had to using a different camera. Well, it's mounted on an actual tripod, so I gotta move around it a little bit more than the other one. It's kind of one of those selfie stick tripods, so it's a lot smaller profile. But now let's see here. Look at those stoneflies. I'm gonna have to order the 2-inch version of these. That's such a beautiful bait. And here's what I like about it. Here's why I wanted to shoot this color with this, is because you got the legs that are like really thin appendages, and that's a big word there, ain't it? Appendages. But then you had the body, so you're getting that translucence in the appendages, but then you see the bodies and how they hold more of that color, that base color. I don't know if you can see the way that glitter is shining through that. That is nice. I love that mold. They do a great job down at Epic Bait Molds. Alright, and then the last one we're going to do here is the 2-inch crappie crusher. And I haven't had a chance to fish this one yet. I like to crappie fish, and I hadn't had a chance to. We've had so much rain here in North Carolina that and storms popping up, it's hard to get out. But here we go. It's going to open up on the top. Look at those beauties. How about that? Huh. Those look dandy, like crappie candy. They're pretty dark on the with the crappie crusher, but then back here in the tail you can see through it real easy. You know, I thought a 1/32 wasn't enough, but now it's kind of got me wondering if I don't need to maybe at least try it. But it's still translucent. don't know if you pick that up in the camera, but when I hold it up to the light, you can see right through it. Anyway, pretty neat, pretty neat. Well, here we go. Pearl X Carbon Black. Got this at Hobby Lobby. Giving me the smoke look that I wanted, and so I'm pleased with it. I'm glad I picked this up. I've got Pearl X powders from Hobby Lobby a couple times. Never seen the Carbon Black. I don't think they had it. I think it was sold out. But when I saw it this time, I had to get it. I snagged it up. I'm glad I did. So if you like that smoke, want a translucent smoke color for a base, that might be your go-to. Okay guys, I thought I was done with the video, but I got thinking, why not go ahead and use what I have left of this and add this purple flake to it, see if it does a color shift, and like it did last time. I really hope that it don't, because I know I can use the Do It, let's see here, the Do It Black X2 colorant with the purple to do the color shift. So it'd be nice if I could have something where I could just have like a smoke base and the purple without it messing with it. So I'm hoping that we can add some of this. I'm going to add it the way I did last time in my video Happy Little Accidents. To get the color shift, I added two colors or two sizes of purple flake. I added the big flake, and I added the small flake. So let's see here. It also looks like I added flake to my workbench. So, alright, so let's get a scoop of this small stuff. Small stuff goes a lot further, so I think I just put one of those in there last time. And if it does like it did last time, it'll color shift right in front of our eyes, but when we start stirring this in. So. I don't know. It looks like it might affect it some. Yeah, it's kind of caused it to turn a little bit brown, but not like the other. Not like the other did. I'll show you. Had to find an example. Yeah. So that right there is what it did with the X2 color, and to me it turned it more of a purple color. I don't think it turned it as brown, but anyway, we won't know till we get it in the molds. But I don't think it's going to be that smoky black or smoky gray color that we had. Yeah, it's looking more and more brown in the cup. So it must just be adding that purple flake to the black that does it. Anyway, we learned something together. Alright, I'm going to get the camera repositioned and we'll shoot this in the same molds. So here we are. We're going to shoot the same molds as we did, and we'll start with the stonefly larva because it's got appendages, and those tiny little appendages seem to fill out better when I shoot it first with the hot plus salt hotter. And crappy crusher, 2-inch, hold a little pressure. Alright guys, sorry about that. Had to cut away. One of the O-rings in this Talon's pneumatic switch, sometimes after I use it several times, it seems to give way. I don't know. I guess I just need to replace the O-ring in it, but it's actually a flat O-ring, so I'll have to try to find one of those. Anyway, back to the video. So we shot. I think what I was saying is the lesson that we've learned is that it's not specific to just the Do It molds or the Do It X2 black colorant and the purple flake. So the purple flake's holding its color. It's just that actual color combination turns, instead of having a smoke with a black gray color and purple flake, it's going to turn it brown, and it's going to turn it to a color shift. The color shift is actual purple, and so the base color turns brown and the color shift turns it'll color shift to purple. So but let's look at these 2.2 inch caddisfly larvae, and look at those. That still blows my mind how the color change in that. It goes from a smoky gray to a brown, and to with a color shift to purple. You can see the color shift. Hopefully you can see the color shift in those legs. They shine purple pretty much all the time, and then that body is brown. So just a neat little deal. But I'll have to figure something out. Either that, or you just won't be able to have smoke base with purple flake. I don't know, but it's what it is, and we work within the bounds of what we have, don't we? All right, so here's one. I think I did this stonefly larva mold with the other the Happy Little Accidents, but I don't know if I actually got on video. That's just an awesome awesome color there, and especially in a mold bait like this, because you have those little appendages that are purple, and then that body is a solid color. It's just a neat little bait as well. Can't wait to get to fish those. And then lastly, if I'll quit picking them off the sprue, let's look at the crappie crusher. 2-inch crappie crusher. Another beautiful mold, another beautiful bait. And there they go. I'm tickled with it. Even though it didn't come out the way I expected it, it's still got the thinner parts of the bait. It's purple, and then it's got that brown. And what blows my mind is how opaque the bait looks, like that. But then when you hold it up to the light, I mean, it's just purple, transparent purple. Anyway, alright, well, now we know. We don't have to wait and see. I'll probably just tag this on to the end of the other video where I made the smoke, did the Pearl X baits with this carbon black, and we know when you add purple flake to it, it's going to turn it to a purple and brown color shift. Alright, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. And don't forget, you'll love the features of Preacher's Creatures.